कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण प्रभु joining right प्रभु pardon class you are joining right yeah okay thank you हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे should be joining shortly हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 ओके प्रभु join there you go spotlight हरे कृष्ण हरे राम yeah हरे कृष्ण प्रभु
Hare Krishna, you hear me?
yes
Okay, good.
yes okay thank you very much प्रभु पांचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो वैष्णव की जय गोपाल जय Yes, Sarvadrk Prabhu, disciple of Sri Prabhupada, staying in Sri Mayapur, widely preaching. We are fortunate to have his association today. He'll be speaking on the glories of Srimati Radharani and may touch upon Advaita Acharya Prabhu's wife because today is our appearance of Sita Thakurani, if time permits. Go ahead, Prabhu. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Srila Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarane He Guru Jnanada Dinabandhu Swanandadata Kurunaika Sindhu Vrindavana Sina Hitavatara Prasida Radha Panaya Prachara Radha Sambhaka Sangsakting Saki Sangani Vasanim Tamaham Sajatam Bande Madhavashraya Vigraham Bande Nanta Advutashayam Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhum Nichopi Yat Prasadat Sad Bhakti Shastra Pavartaka Nityananda Maham Nami Sarvanandakaram Param Harinama Padam Devam Vavaduta Sharomanim Vanchakopadubhischa Kripa Sindhupi Vachapatitanam Pavinabhu Vaishnabhu Namo Namaha. Thank you for the opportunity to be speaking to you today about such a wonderful topic, Srimati Radharani. To speak about her is like asking someone, please give a class about Krishna. Unlimited topic. Anantadev is speaking for eternity with his thousands of heads, the glories of Lord Krishna, and he has never stopped, and he never will stop. Radharani is no less than Lord Krishna. So trying to speak the glories of Radharani in a 50-minute class is like trying to fit all the oceans of the world, Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Mediterranean Sea, Caspian Sea, Red Sea, place them all in a 1-liter cup. Is it possible? Impossible task. Still, let us try and say something about the glories of Srimati Radharani. First, I'd like to speak tattva. Tattva means how to understand something from the philosophical point of view, from the point of view of truth, tattva. Leela is a different understanding, how Radharani presents herself, what is her position, what does she do, how does she relate with Lord Krishna. So to understand tattva is the foundation of our understanding of the Lord and his associates. Because if we don't understand tattva, then people will take this as mythology. Like someone may say, you mean to tell me that a 7-year-old boy lifted a mountain? Is it possible? 7-year-old boys don't lift mountains. But we should understand, who is that 7-year-old boy? And who is that personality we know and worship as Srimati Radhika? So first thing is to understand her in tattva. Lord Shiva made a beautiful prayer to Srimati Radharani. Remember, Lord Shiva specifically, he is Maheshwar, Mahadev, most powerful of the devatas. As good, he's Guna avatar of Krishna. He's a special category. And he is worshipping Srimati Radharani. He prays Moninda Vrindavandite Triloka Shokaharani Prasanna Bhakta Pankajai Nikunja Bhuvilasini Vajendra Bhanu Nandini Vajendra Sunu Sangate Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajana. He's praying to her that this person, Srimati Radharani, Radhika, is being worshipped by hundreds and thousands of sages. She's the dearmost friend of Lord Krishna. And I'm praying to her for a sidelong glance of mercy. Not even full glance, just sidelong glance of mercy. Lord Shiva is praying like this. Ananta, he also prays in the same prayer, Ananta Koti Vishnu Loka Namra Padmajajite. Himadaja, Palomaja, Virinchija, Varapare, Aparasi Dividhi Digdi Satpadangulinake, Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajam. He's saying that the wife of Lord Shiva, Parvati, the wife of Indra, the wife of Lord Brahma, they're all praying for a particle of dust from the toenail of Srimati Radharani. Because who is Radharani? She's the source, as Lord Krishna is the source of all the avatars, all the Vishnu avatars, Matsya Kurma, Varaha, Nishinga, Ram, Parashuram, Buddha, Kalki, all avatars are coming from Krishna. So all the female manifestations of deities, all the Devis, all the Lakshmis, Gayatri, Savitri, all are manifestations of Srimati Radharani, all the gopis. hundreds of thousands of gopis. Bhaktivinoda Thakur prays, Shatakoti gopi, millions of gopis are all the Kaya Vyuha, manifestations of Srimati Radharani to increase the happiness of Lord Krishna, to increase the dimensions and varieties of his happiness. This is Srimati Radharani, not different from Lord Krishna. So Lord Shiva also describes the beauty of Srimati Radharani. Taditsuvana Champaka Pradipta Gaura Vigrahe Mukha Prabha Parashtakoti Sharindendu Mandale Vichitra Chitra Sancharaj Chakora Shabalochane Kada Kadishyasi Hamam Kripa Katakshabhajanam, saying that her luster is like lightning. Tadit Suvarna, molten gold, champak, beautiful golden champak flower, saffron, more effulgent than millions of autumnal moons. This is the exquisite beauty of Srimati Radharani. We'll read a beautiful prayer written by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami towards the end of class. So it's a wonderful, exquisite description of the beauty of Srimati Radharani. So Radharani is on par with Krishna, Shakti and Shaktiman. Lord Krishna is Shaktiman, the source of everything. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo. He has no origin. Anadi Radha Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. But he expands himself in many ways. He expands himself as living beings. He expands himself as material energy. But his internal potency, his Sladini Shakti, personified, is Srimati Radharani. And she is none different from Krishna. Most people think of God as he's an old man, he's sitting on a throne, and people are bowing down to him, and he's keeping track of our pap and punya, what good things you did, what bad things you did. He's like a universal scorekeeper. He's keeping score in the universe of what you did, and you better watch out because he's going to get you and send you to hell. No, bogus idea. Completely bogus idea. Krishna is a reservoir of love, of compassion, of beauty, of power, of strength, of mercy. And Srimati Radharani, no different. No different. There's Shakti and Shaktiman. And Shastra tells us Shakti, Shaktimator, Abeda. Shakti and Shaktiman are not different. And the example is sun and sunlight. What is the difference between sunlight and the sun? From one point of view, there is no difference. We say the sun has come into the room. Here in Mayapur, it's 5:30 or so in the evening, 5:45 in the evening. And the sunlight is still flooding this room, even though we don't see the sun. The sunlight has come into the room. Otherwise, the room is dark. But has the sun come into the room? No. So Shakti, Shakti Matura Beta, the sun and sunlight, we can say are the same, but they're also different. So another example is musk and its fragrance. How can you separate the fragrance of musk from musk? The fragrance of a rose from a rose? It's part and parcel of what it means to be musk, what it means to be a rose. So sun and sunlight, musk and its fragrance, Radha and Krishna. There's no meaning to Krishna without Srimati Radharani. And there's no meaning to Krishna there's no meaning to Radha without Krishna. So they're inseparable. This is explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Ladini Shaktir Asmat Ekatmanavapi Bhuvi Puradeha Bedam Gatoto. That they're eternally separated. Radha and Krishna are one, but they're eternally separated. But Chaitanyakam Prakatamadhanam Tadvayam Chaikyamaptam Radha Bhava Suvalitam Nomi Krishna Swarupam. But that same Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, comes covered with the bhava, with the effulgence, with the mood, with the mercy, with the longing for God in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that's another topic. We'll try to get that towards the end of class. But let's stick to our topic at hand, Srimati Radharani. But Radha and Krishna, not different from each other. Radharani is female God, you can say, and Krishna, original God. Shakti and Shaktiman. Energy and source of energetic source, Radha and Krishna. The highest irreducible understanding of God. Not just an old man, supreme power. Even we don't find such mercy in Vaikuntha. Lakshmi and Narayan are there. Sita Ram are manifestations of Radha Krishna. Lakshmi Narayan, manifestations of Radha Krishna. But where is the charm? Where is the beauty? Where is the intimacy? That is lacking. That we only find in Goloka. So Radharani is not different from Krishna. There's a beautiful Leela about this. It's a story of Jayadev Goswami. Exhibits Radharani's relationship with Krishna, how Krishna sees Srimati Radharani. So Jayadev Goswami, as we know, wrote beautiful, beautiful Ashtapadis, Gita Govinda. And he's writing Gita Govinda. And he comes to a point in his prayer and meditation where he's ready to write, and Krishna took the feet of Radharani on his hand. You think, no, this is impossible. Krishna's supreme, he's Parameshwar, he's the supreme personality of God. How can he take Radharani's feet on his? He said, I can't write this, even though it's coming to him strongly in his meditation. I can't write this. So he said, let me take a break. So he puts down his pen, grabs his gamsha, and heads for Ganga. So while he's gone, Jayadev, who is none other than Lord Krishna, takes the form of Jayadev, comes back, sits at his desk, and finishes the verse, Smaragara lakandanam mama shirasi mandalam, Dehi pada pallavam udaram, Dehi pada pallavam udaram. He finishes the verse. Lord Krishna himself finishes a verse that this person, the beautiful flower blossoms of your feet counteract the deadly poison of my intense amorous love for you, and they extinguish the fearsome fire of the pain of that love. Therefore, please be kind to me and place your lotus feet on my head. Padapallavam udaram. So Krishna, in the form of Jayadev, finishes the verse. And Jayadev's wife says, oh, you're back so quickly. You didn't take your bath. Let me give you lunch. So she sits down Jayadev, who's actually Lord Krishna, and she feeds him. Krishna eats, and he goes on his way. Now, along comes the original Jayadev, his hair dripping wet from having taken bath in Ganga. And his wife is very confused. You were just here. He said, what do you mean I was just here? Where's lunch? I just fed you lunch. And Jayadev is very confused. He goes to his desk and he sees that the couplet that he was writing has been finished. He could understand. He has revelation that Lord Krishna himself came and finished this verse. And my wife has directly fed the Supreme Personality of God. And he goes to her and offers full obeisances to her that you personally fed the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who takes the feet of Srimati Radharani on his head. But this is a position of Srimati Radharani, not such an extraordinary thing that God himself has so much, he's controlled by the love of Srimati Radharani. So sun and sunlight, musk and fragrance, Shakti, Shakti, Matora, Beta, they're the same, but Krishna is bowing down. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said something interesting in Gitabali. He said, just as there's no such thing as sun without heat or light, I do not accept a Krishna who is without Sri Radha. So this is the feeling of Gaudiya Vaishnavas, that we're not inspired to worship Krishna without Srimati Radharani. We're not inspired to chant the name of Krishna without the name of Srimati Radharani. So we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That we speak Lord's name with his beloved Srimati Radharani. Hara means Srimati Radharani, invocative form. Hare, Hare Krishna and Hare Rama. Rama can be taken in three ways. As Dasarati Nandan Rama, the son of Dasarath, as Bhrigupati Rama, Parashurama. It can be taken as Balarama, And it can be taken also as Gopika Ramana, Radha Raman. So according to one's meditation, according to one's bhava, we chant this mantra composed of Shakti and Shaktiman, Krishna, and his beloved Shakti, Srimati Radharani. And in this way, devotees are the actual Shaktas, not the worshippers of goddess Durga. Durga, Mother Durga, is an expansion of Srimati Radharani. All female deities are an expansion of her. So we're the actual Shaktas, worshippers of the original form of the female deity, Srimati Radharani. And to show another example of her amazing influence on Krishna, the gopis, and madness of separation, were searching everywhere for Krishna. Krishna left, the Radharani was in Man, she left the rasa dance, whole rasa dance stopped, because she is the central figure of the entire Ras Lila. So she was in Man, she was disturbed, pouting, disturbed, and Krishna, the gopis went searching, and Krishna left looking for her. So the gopis are all searching for Krishna. Where is Krishna? In madness, they're searching for Krishna. They're asking Tulsi, have you seen Krishna? They're asking Champak, have you seen Krishna? And Lord Narayan, Krishna appeared before them as four-handed Chaturbhuj Narayan, four-handed Narayan. Were they satisfied to see Narayan? No. They offered their obeisances to Narayan. Oh, Lord Narayan, please accept our obeisances. Have you seen Krishna? We're looking, we're looking for Krishna. This is the mood of our Gaudiya Vaishnava society. We're looking for Krishna, for Radha Krishna. So when Srimati Radharani came, Krishna couldn't maintain his form as Chaturbhuj Narayan. He showed his Tribhanga form, playing flute, his original form, most dear to Srimati Radharani. There's a nice story also about Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in regard to the glories of Srimati Radharani. Once, Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada was visiting a friend. He was giving a return visit. His friend visited him, and he went back to see his friend. So his friend told him, come upstairs. There's a great sadhu, and he's giving some wonderful rasa katha. So Saraswati Thakur said, yes, let us go. So they went upstairs, and this man said, in the presence of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, that Parvati is more beautiful than Srimati Radharani. The face of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur turned red. He began to tremble, and he fell from his chair, fainted. What is going on? He's thinking, this man is such a rascal. He does not deserve to hear the glories of Srimati Radharani. But at the same time, how can I tolerate such blasphemy? There's no one in creation that even comes close to the glories and beauty of Srimati Radharani. So these two opposing points of view were crashing his consciousness, and he simply fainted. There's a nice statement that made by Srila Prabhupada. I'll read the whole thing because it's very nice and instructive. Krishna. Everyone is trying to love Krishna, but Krishna is trying to love somebody. Now, how great she is. Just try to understand. Everyone, the whole world, the whole universe, all living entities, they are trying to love Krishna, Krishna Prema. Lord Chaitanya describes Prema Pumarto Mahan, and Rupa Goswami described that you are distributing Krishna Prema, so Krishna Prema is so valuable, but Krishna is after Radharani. Just see how Radharani is great. Just try to understand the greatness of Radharani. Therefore, she is so great, and we have to offer our respect. So we pray, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishavanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya. She is Haripriya. She's very, very dear to Krishna. She's Vrindavaneshwari. She's in control. Whole Vrindavan is working under her direction. Whole Vrindavan is arranged for the pleasure of Krishna. Who's the boss? Srimati Radharani. And interestingly, we should note that she is deputed Brinda Devi as her representative in Vrindavan, in Goloka, to arrange all the Leelas with Purnamasi and Shrimati Brinda Devi, or the Lord's Leela Shakti, who are arranging all the activities, all the Leelas in Goloka. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur wrote a beautiful Ashtakam glorifying Shrimati Brinda Devi. One verse says, Samasta Vaikunta Shiromana Shri Krishnasya Brindavana Dhamidami Dhatadikare Vrishabhanu Sutra Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam. As I offer my respectful obeisances at the lotus feet of Shrimati Brinda Devi, that Goloka Vrindavan is the topmost Vaikuntha planet, above all the Vaikuntha planets. Samasta Vaikuntha Shiromana Shri. It's Shiromani, the top, the crest jewel of all the Vaikuntha planets, because it is there that Radha and Krishna are performing their pastimes. And who has been given the adhikar, the position of arranging those pastimes? Shrimati Brinda Devi. How the wind will blow, what fragrance it will carry, what dress Shrimati Radharani will wear, what alankar, what ornaments, what jewelry, what flowers, what perfume, what sweets will be offered, what vegetables, what pungent, what sour, what drinks, what type of flower decoration, what color, what arrangement. She's arranging all the service of Radha Krishna. Therefore we pray, Radha Krishna Seva Pabo E Abhilasi, that you please give me my abhilas, my heartfelt desire is to serve Radha Krishna. Eneve dhanadara shakir anugatakara. Seva adhikaro diye koro nijadasi. Seva adhikar, give me the adhikar, the qualification to serve Radha Krishna. So Shrimati Radharani has her representatives also in Goloka. One of her main representatives, her main servitors is Shrimati Vrinda Devi, who appears in this world as Tulsi Maharani. So we pray every day, Radha Krishna Seva Pabo He Abhilasi. Paronija Dasi, make me your Dasi. Give me the adhikar to serve. Give me some little service, some service position in Goloka to serve Radha Krishna. Because that is Goloka, Vrindavaneshwari, Vrishabhanu Sute Devi. In Leela, she appears as the daughter rather, of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur prays, Ramani Shiromani Vrishabhanu Nandini Nilabhasana Paridhana. That Vrishabhanu, that Ramani Shiromani, she's the crest jewel of all the young Gopikas in Goloka. The most beautiful of all the young girls, Ramani. And she is Vrishabhanu Nandini. She appears in Leela as the daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. And she is often seen Nilabhasana Paridhana, wearing beautiful blue garments. She's wearing blue and Krishna is wearing golden color in affection for Shrimati Radharani, and she is wearing blue in affection for Krishna, red and blue. So this is their position in Leela. As Radharani has no origin. She's a supreme goddess. She has no, as Krishna is Anadi Radha Govinda. So she's also, has no origin, because wherever there's Krishna, there's Radharani. This is her position. There's another nice Leela that was described by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, that the Maharaj of Bharatpur, the Dewan of Bharatpur, was visiting Radhakund along with his whole family. And they were all doing Dandavat Parikram. For those of you that have visited Vrindavan, certainly you must have seen devotees doing parikrama around Govardhan and sometimes around Radhakund also. They'll offer full Dandavat Pranam. They'll put a stone to measure the length of their body. They'll get up and do Dandavat. So they'll do one, or they'll do 108, they'll do 1,008 Dandavats in one place. So his whole family was doing this Dandavat Parikram around Radhakund. And one of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's disciples commented to Saraswati Thakur. He said, just see how much regard they have for Krishna because Radharani is dear to Krishna. They're worshipping Radharani because she's so dear to Krishna. Saraswati, Saraswati Thakur commented, actually, our vision is different. That we worship Krishna only because he's dear to Shrimati Radharani. We worship Krishna only because he's dear to Shrimati Radharani. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas only know Radharani. We're concerned only with Radharani and her duties, her service, her necessities. We're ready to serve Shrimati Radharani in all respects. We can't contemplate service to Krishna without Shrimati Radharani. And this is the highest achievement in Gaudiya Vaishnavism. We pray, Radhe Vrindavanadishe Karunamrita Vahini Kripaya Nijapadabja Dasyam Madhyam Prajiyatam. We pray, oh Shrimati Radharani, you're a river flowing with mercy. Karunamrita Vahini Kripaya Nijapadabja. Give me some shelter, give me some service at your lotus feet. This is the highest aspiration of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. We don't worship Krishna alone. That's a different sampradaya. Like Pushti Marg, they worship Bal Gopal. You go to Nath Dwar, it's a beautiful temple. You feel like you're in Vrindavan. There's pictures of the Lord everywhere. Everyone's wearing tilak. The holy name is on the lips of the devotees. They're worshiping Gopal, who's actually a Gaudiya Vaishnava deity, who's same Gopal they're worshiping in Nathwar as Gopal, as Sri Nathji, is the deity worship by Madhavendra Puri in Vrindavan. He did the Annakut ceremony. Gopal appeared to him in a dream. They'd been covered. The pujaris left me here out of fear of the Muslims. You please unearth me, install me, bathe me, do this Annakut ceremony. One village after another would come, offering stacks and chapatis and dal and rice and shrikand and burfi and rasgulla, chum chum. Huge feasts they're offered to. That same Gopal is today in Nathdwar. But there's no Radharani. They worship him Pushti Marg. They don't offer any type of spicy food, only sweet food. Maybe a little ginger, maybe a little black pepper. They have a huge vat full of ghee. Everything is cooked in ghee. They ship in cane juice and they boil it down and make their own sugar to ensure purity. So everything is prepared with sugar and ghee and wheat flour. Wonderful. Srinathji Mahaprasad. But there's no Radharani. And people are mad after Nathji. You go to Darshan there. They've built a system to direct the crowds, these large brass railings to direct. But when it's Darshan time, people climb up on top of the railings just to get a look. Because he's so beautiful, a beautiful moon-like face. But there's no Radharani. It's a different sampradaya. We're worshippers of Radha Krishna, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur said. I can't conceive of a Krishna without Radharani. Now there's some nice quotes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. I can read this to give us some information. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Lord Krishna enchants the world, but Shri Radha enchants even him. Therefore, she is the supreme goddess of all. Shri Radha is the full power, and Lord Krishna is the possessor of full power. The two are not different, as evidenced by the revealed scriptures. They are indeed the same, just as musk and its scent are inseparable, or as fire and its heat are non-different. Thus, Radha and Krishna are one, although they have taken two forms to enjoy a relationship. Shrimati Radhika is a transformation of Krishna's love. She is his internal energy called Hladini. Shri Radha Thakurani is the embodiment of Mahabhav. She is the repository of all good qualities and the crest jewel among all the lovely consorts of Lord Krishna. We pray, Devi Krishna Mahi Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mahi Sarva Kanti Samohini Para. That of all Lakshmis, she's the essence of all the Lakshmis. She's Krishna Mai. Krishna is her life and soul, her everything. Even in Leela, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya go to Vrishabhanu and Kirtida's house, and they bring baby Krishna. Kirtida and Vrishabhanu have a beautiful daughter, exquisitely beautiful, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi, golden, like molten gold. But alas, the poor baby is blind. She's not opened her eyes. She's blind. So they're very sad. So they're enjoying company with Nanda Baba and Yashoda Maya. And Krishna, baby Krishna, crawls off, comes to the cradle of Srimati Radharani, lifts himself up over the edge and looks in, and Srimati Radharani opens her eyes because she doesn't see anyone. She's Krishna Mayi. Krishna is everything to her. And Radharani opens her eyes to see Krishna peering over her cradle. So she's Krishna Mayi. Paradevata, she's topmost Devi, topmost worshipable person in the creation. Sarva Lakshmi, she's original Lakshmi. All the other Lakshmis, like Mahishis of Dwarka, 16,108 queens of Lord Krishna, are all expansions of Srimati Radharani. All the Lakshmis of Vaikuntha are expansions of Srimati Radharani. All the Devis, all the female deities in the creation of God are all expansions of Srimati Radharani. Even Durga, Kali, also expansions of Srimati Radharani in fearsome form. Sarvakanti Samohini Para. That even Krishna, who bewilders the whole world, is bewildered by the love of Srimati Radharani. Krishna is called Madan Mohan, that he is so beautiful that he bewilders even Cupid, who bewilders the whole world. The whole world is bewildered by Cupid, but Krishna bewilders even Cupid. But Srimati Radharani bewilders the bewilderer of Cupid. She therefore is called Radha Madan Mohan Mohini. Kanti Samohini Pura. That this consort of Krishna, Srimati Radharani, is the inconceivable internal potency of Krishna that bewilders even him. Similar prayer, Govinda Nandini Radha, Govinda Mohini, Govinda Sarvasva Sarvakanti Samohi, Sarvakanta Shiromani. The Krishna, Srimati Radharani is known as Govinda Nandini, the topmost servitor of Krishna, who gives most exquisite happiness to Govinda. Govinda Mohini, again, who bewilders Krishna? Who has the power to bewilder Krishna? Only Srimati Radharani. Govinda Sarvaswa, that Govinda is everything, Krishna is everything to Srimati Radharani. She won't even see anything until she can see Krishna. Sarvakanta Shiromani, the crest jewel of all his consorts. Mahabhava Surupe Tam Krishna Priya Bhariyasi Prema Bhakti Prade Devi Radhikitam Namamyaham. O Srimati Radharani, you are the exalted form of Mahabhava. Therefore you are the most dear to Krishna. O Goddess, you alone are able to bestow pure love for the Supreme Lord. Therefore I offer my humble obeisances unto you. This is an important thing to understand. And can we approach Srimati Radharani directly? What does it mean to offer our obeisances to Srimati Radharani? We make this prayer, Tapta Kanchana Gauri. There's many prayers. These prayers that we just recited are also beautiful prayers that devotees can memorize. But we should know that we have no right to approach Srimati Radharani directly. We approach through her representative, who is Sri Guru. Guru is the manifested mercy of Srimati Radharani, who is engaging us in Krishna service. What's Radharani's business? To engage all jiva souls in the service of Krishna, to make Krishna happy, to do something to Krishna, to bring him happiness and satisfaction. Who is in charge of that? Srimati Radharani. So who is Sri Guru? Guru is Radharani's representative. Prabhupada comments, representative of Srimati Radharani or representative of Lord Balram, who is Adi Guru, Lord Nityananda, Balram, Adi Guru. So we have no right to approach Radharani directly. You can't skip over and approach Radharani directly. So in Goloka, everyone's serving Radha Krishna through the agency of one's own spiritual master. This is the importance of having a spiritual master. If you have no spiritual master, you're not eligible to go back to Godhead because there's no service for you. We say, Yuktasya bhaktam chaniyunjatopi vande guroshi charanarvindam. That the spiritual master is engaging his disciples in the service of Srimati Radharani and Lord Krishna. This is the importance of Guru, the external manifestation of Supersoul, the representative of Srimati Radharani. So there's 25 qualities of Srimati Radharani that we can read that are mentioned in Shastra and as a means of meditating on the beautiful qualities of Srimati Radharani. I'll read them. Srimati Radharani has 25 transcendental qualities with which she can control even Krishna. Krishna is the supreme controller. Who controls Krishna? Only Srimati Radharani, by her love. Her transcendental qualities are as follows. 1, she is sweetness personified. 2, she is a fresh young girl. 3, her eyes are always moving. 4, she is always brightly smiling. 5, she possesses all auspicious marks on her body. 6, she can agitate Krishna by the aroma of her person. 7, she is expert in the art of singing. 8, she speaks very nicely and sweetly. 9, she is expert in presenting feminine attractions. 10, she is modest and gentle. 11, she is always very merciful. 12, she is transcendentally cunning. 13, she knows how to dress nicely. We sing that also. Damodararati vadana veshe harinishkuta brinda vipineshe. She's trying to dress simply to please Krishna, to bring happiness to Damodar. 14, she is always shy. 15, she is always respectful. 16, she is always patient. 17, she is very grave. 18, she is enjoyed by Krishna. Krishna is known as Radhika Raman, the enjoyer of Srimati Radharani. 19, she is always situated on the highest devotional platform. 20, she is the abode of love of the residents of Gokula. 21, she can give shelter to all kinds of devotees. 22, she is always affectionate to superiors and inferiors. 23, she is always obliged by the dealings of her associates. 24, she is the greatest among Krishna's girlfriends. 25, she always keeps Krishna under her control. It's said that as soon as a devotee utters the sound Ra, that Krishna immediately gives attention to that devotee. But once he says Da, that Krishna runs to that devotee. Because if we want Krishna's attention, if we want Krishna, we chant Radha, 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 Hare Krishna. Because Radha's name, Radha Nam, attracts Krishna. And Krishna Nam attracts Krishna. Krishna Nam attracts Radharani. So there's some nice stories in Leela. Also, we spoke something about understanding the position of Radharani as the supreme counterpart of Lord Krishna, the Shakti of Lord Krishna, the Hladini Shakti of Krishna, the pleasure-giving potency of the Lord. Krishna can never be attracted to some mundane village girl, although in Leela, Srimati Radharani plays the part of a gopi, a cowherd girl. She's selling milk, she's milking cows, she's making gobar, she's cooking, she's doing so many things. But in Tattva, she's the supreme goddess. So some beautiful pastimes are there in Leela also. Once Radha and Krishna were sitting together and a bee, they call Madhumaki. So a bee, Madhu, zoomed menacingly close to Srimati Radharani. So Krishna asked Madhu Mangal that you please this bee is disturbing my Radha. So please get rid of this bee. So Madhu Mangal shooed the bee off. And then he said, Madhu is gone. So Madhu means the bee, but it also means Krishna, who is Madhusudan. When Srimati Radharani heard this, she's sitting on the lap of Lord Krishna. But when she heard Krishna is gone, my Krishna is gone, she immediately became filled with separation, the intense Mahabhav, Aviruddha Bhav, separation from Krishna, and tears began to pour from her eyes and muddy the ground at her feet. And Krishna, seeing the tears of Srimati Radharani, also began to cry. And those tears merged together and formed this Prem Sarovar in Vrindavan, a very famous Tirtha Stali in Vrindavan, the tears of Prema of Srimati Radharani and Krishna. Because this is Srimati's, one of her most prominent characteristics, is she can't bear separation from Krishna. Now, this is also an interesting thing to understand, is that we may say that Krishna is very cruel to Srimati Radharani. Once, Srimati Radharani and all the gopis made a beautiful arrangement, arranged the kunja. So Krishna's kunja vihari, Jai Radha Madhava kunja vihari. Krishna is enjoying in the kunjas. So Radharani and all her sakhis and manjaris made beautiful arrangement for Krishna with all types of delicious food and flowers and scents and fans and all types of it for his pleasure and flowers. But Krishna is not coming. Krishna is not coming. And Radharani is becoming more and more disturbed. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? So she sends her duty. You go find, where is Krishna? So that duty runs into Saibya, the duty of Chandravali. And Saibya very proudly tells Radharani's duty that Krishna is on our kunja with Chandravali. So when Radharani heard that, she became very, very unhappy. And tears flowed from her eyes, muddying the ground, and she's writing Krishna's name in the dirt, feeling separation from Krishna. And Lalita Vishaka become completely disturbed, angry that she's made our Srimati, our Swamini, they've made her cry. So Krishna finally comes to the kunja, and they block the door. Get out, go! We don't want to see your face. Go, you cannot enter. There's whole Leela that happens. Krishna, Supreme Controller, is controlled by Srimati Radharani and by her servants, Lalita Vishaka, the Ashtasakis, Ashtamanjaris. This is Leela. So this separation mood appears to us to be very intolerable from the outside, but inside, Srimati Radharani is closer to Krishna in separation, vipralamba, than she is in sambhog. Vipralamba means in separation from Krishna. Sambhog means in meeting Krishna. In Vipralamba, she is more ecstatically engaged with Krishna than in meeting Krishna. And this we see in the lives of great devotees also. Srila Srinivasacharya Thakur wrote, Hey Radhe Brajadevi Chalalite He Nanda Shuno Kuto Shri Govardhana Kalpapada Patale Kalindi Vande Kuta Goshanta Viti Sarvato Brajapure Kedar Mahabibalo Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghujugo Shri Jiva Gopalako. They're praying. Where is Krishna? Where is Srimati Radharani? Are they in the bank of Jamuna? Are they in Govardhan Hill? Where are they? This is their mood in executing devotional life. Mahavival, they're burning in separation from Krishna, separation from Srimati Radharani. Externally, they're suffering. Internally, they're experiencing inconceivable happiness and separation from Krishna. So we should understand Radharani's, try to understand a fraction, a grain of understanding of Srimati Radharani's separation from Krishna. There's another nice story, I'll read it to you. A female and male parrot, Sari and Shuka, sitting opposite each other on two branches of a tree, lovingly quarreling about the glories of the divine couple, Shri Radha Krishna. Shuka, my Krishna is Madan Mohan, the enchanter of Cupid's mind. Sorry. Yes, of course. As long as he is as long as my Radha is at his left side, otherwise he is only Madan, Cupid. Shuka. My Krishna lifted Giriraj Govardhan on his finger. Sorry. That's all because my Radha transmitted power unto him. Otherwise, how could he have done so? Shuka. My Krishna is the life of the whole universe. Sorry, my Radha is the life of his life. Shuka. My Krishna's head is beautifully decorated with a peacock feather. Sorry, only because my Radha's name is marked on that feather. Shuka. The peacock feather on my Krishna's head leans to the left. Sorry, because it wants to bow down to my Radha's feet. Shuka. My Krishna is the moon. Sorry, my Radha is the trap that captures that moon. Shuka. There is no need to quarrel uselessly. Let us glorify the youthful couple together. Shari. I happily agree to this. Let us chant the glories of the divine couple together. This is a story from Govinda Lilamrita. So there's also one other story, the gopis and Srimati Radharani, exhibiting the position again of Srimati Radharani. That the boatmen, the gopis and Radharani wanted to cross the river, maybe Jamuna. And there was no other boatman. There's some boatman there, very strange looking with a cloak around his head and everything. And they said, boatman, please take us across. He said, I will not unless you allow me to bathe the feet of one of the gopis. I said, this is such a strange request. This guy's too strange. Let us find another boatman. But there's no other boatman. So the gopis got in the boat. And the boatman asked, I want to bathe that gopi's feet, that Srimati Radharani's feet. So he bathed Srimati Radharani's feet with all reverence, with flowers and with chandan, a guru, saffron, all different beautiful scents to bathe the feet of Srimati Radharani. And then he began to row the boat. Then halfway across the river, he said, I'm feeling very weak. You please feed me. You're going across the river with all types of butter and yogurt and paneer and all different milk products. You please feed me. So they fed him and he completely gorged himself. And then feeling very tired, he lay down in the boat. And the gopis said, Hey, what is this person? Who is this? They pulled off the cloak. It's Krishna. What kind of boatman we have? And he's collapsed in the bottom of the boat. And the gopis themselves rowed across. So one last thing I want to read. We're running out of time, but still, this is a very beautiful prayer. I promise to read this. This is the prayer of Krishna Das Goswami, Krishna Kaviraj Das Goswami, glorifying Srimati Radharani. Very, very wonderful prayer. Her splendorous golden complexion steals the pride of a golden lotus flower, anointed with a tinge of red kumkum. Her sweet fragrance mocks the fame of the aroma of a lotus flower sprinkled with saffron powder. She is fully qualified to fulfill all the desires of the son of the king of the cowherd men. May Sri Radhika bestow upon me the service of her own lotus feet. Her amazing and colorful silken garments make the splendor of red coral feel ashamed. She is a garden of blossoming flowers where the maddened bumblebee named Krishna performs amorous pastimes. She worships the sun god daily in order to attain the continual association of her beloved Krishna. May Sri Radhika bestow upon me the service of her own lotus feet. Her charming youthful delicacy negates the fame of the freshly sprouted leaves. Her refreshing form is worthy of being served by the cooling moon, sandalwood paste, lotus flowers, and camphor. When she touches the master of the gopis, she dispels the burning heat of his lusty desires. May Sri Radhika bestow upon me the service of her own lotus feet. Although the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, is adored by other youthful goddesses who are themselves glorified throughout the universe, still She is nowhere near Sri Radhika in the matter of beauty, praiseworthy youthfulness, or other divine feminine opulences. There is no one in the material or the spiritual worlds that is superior to Radhika in the expression of naturally loving pastimes. May Sri Radhika bestow upon me the service of her own lotus feet. She is very learned in many transcendental arts, such as performing and the rasa dance, singing and joking. She is decorated with many divine qualities, such as loving nature, exquisite beauty, and wonderful garments and by ornaments. Even among the cowherd damsels of Braj, who are praised by the entire universe, she is the best in every way. May Sri Radhika bestow, I should say, may Sri Radhika bestow upon us the service of her own lotus feet. She possesses the opulences of eternal youthful beauty, eternal pastimes, and eternal love for Krishna. Her ecstatic feelings of love for Krishna cause the gopis, who are also in love with Krishna, to tremble. She is always attached to meditating on Sri Krishna's beautiful form, ornaments, garments, and pastimes. May Sri Radhika bestow upon us the service of her own lotus feet. She is graced with 8 ecstatic symptoms, sattvika bhav, such as trembling, perspiring, standing up of bodily hairs, tears, faltering of voice, and so forth. She is adorned with different ecstatic emotional ornaments, such as impatience, joy, contrariness, and so forth. She is decorated with beautiful jewels that give delight to the eyes of Krishna. May Sri Radhika bestow upon us the service of her own lotus feet. If she is apart from Krishna for even half a moment, she becomes stricken with wretched suffering, restlessness, and a multitude of other ecstatic symptoms of separation. When she regains the association of Krishna after some effort, then all her anguish immediately vanishes. May Sri Radhika bestow upon us the service of her own lotus feet. It is very difficult for Parvati and other exalted goddesses to attain even a glimpse of Srimati Radharani, who is dear to Lord Krishna. But if someone glorifies her by reciting these 8 verses, then she who is delighted by Krishna's continuous association will grant the sweet nectar of her personal service to that person who thereby enters the assembly of her similarly delighted girlfriends. So I was going to say some other things about Radharani and Lord Chaitanya. I'll tell one story. Radharani is dearly beloved by Srimati Yashoda Maya, Lord Krishna's mother. And she insists that only Radharani should cook for my Lala. So Radharani goes with Vishaka to the kitchen of Mother Yashoda and cooks for Krishna, because she has blessing from Durvasa Muni that whatever she cooks will increase the duration of life and health and prosperity of whoever eats that food. So she cooks for Krishna. And Mother Yashoda, feeling very ecstatic, thinks, this girl, Srimati Radharani, she must marry my Lala. And in ecstasy, she takes some haldi, some kumkum, not kumkum, turmeric, and smears it on the hands like they do with the bride, hands and arms of Srimati Radharani. So Radharani thinks, well, what is this? So on their way home, Lalita and Srimati Radharani are talking. Like, what is it? How will I explain this to my mother? That she'll think I'm getting married to Krishna? Better to wash this off. So they stop at Pilipukar, a beautiful pond at the base of Srimati Radharani's home, Bishabhanu's castle in Vrindavan. It's a beautiful place. You can go there. You have a beautiful darshan. It's surrounded by pilu trees. So they call it Pilupukar. Or they also call it yellow pond. So Radharani goes down to the pond and she washes all the haldi off her arms, and the whole pukur, the whole pond becomes effulgent golden yellow from the haldi wash from the body of Srimati Radharani. So Radharani and Vishaka make their way back home to Barshana. And along comes Krishna. He sees this yellow pond, golden yellow pond, and he feels very attracted. He goes down to the bank of the pond and he touches it, and his body becomes golden. And this is Gauranga. Jai Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur. Jai Srimati Radharani Thakurani ki Jai. Anyone has any comment or question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. All glories
Hare
to
Krishna.
Prabhupada. Thank you for the wonderful class, Prabhuji. I have just one small question, but it could be a big answer, actually.
Okay.
Prabhuji, you said, or we all know that we all serve Krishna, and Krishna want to serve Radha or love Radha. So knowing this, why we are still want to serve Krishna and why not Radha? I know it is all confidential and all these words are being used, but it's a question I just got when you started saying everything, Prabhuji. Sorry if I am saying anything wrong, but I just
No,
have
no.
this question, Prabhuji.
This is why there's many different rasas with Krishna. Even there's 395 different kinds of gopis, and they all have different relationships. Actually, each of every millions of gopis have a unique eternal relationship with Krishna, and so do we. The point is, there's many different kinds of rasas, and every devotee is satisfied in his own rasa. It's like the cowherd boys aren't thinking, if I could only become a gopi. That they don't think, they think, and cry all day for Krishna. No, I want to play with Krishna. We want to wrestle. We want to dance. We want to eat. We want to play. We want to Yamuna Tira Banachari. Little girl? No. They're happy in their rasa with Krishna as a cowherd boy. Same Nanda Yashoda, they're happy. And even with amongst the cowherd boys, Raktak, Patrak, Chitrak, they serve Krishna in the mood of dasyam. They're massaging Krishna's feet. They take a lotus leaf and they fan Krishna with their lotus. They decorate Krishna's hair. They decorate his face with different colors of minerals. They feed Krishna. They're in the mood of servitorship. And there's Priyanarma Sakhas, like Sudam, Subal, Shridam, all Priyanarmas who are intimate, practically having the same feelings like the gopis for Krishna. All different relationships are there. We also have a relationship with Krishna in one of those rasas. And by the process of bhakti, by sadhana bhakti, gradually and substantially, that relationship is revealed in course of time. Will be drawn to a particular rasa with Krishna. And and at the end of life, Chakta Deham Punarjanma, we enter into that relationship with Krishna in relationship with other similarly minded devotees. We enter into the entourage of Nanda Yashoda, the entourage of Lita Vishaka, the entourage of Sudam, Shridam, in a particular mood. But everyone has a relationship, and every individual is happy with their own relationship with the Lord. Does that address your question, Prabhuji? Is that helpful?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Anything else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisance of all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you,
Please
Prabhu.
accept mine.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, two questions if time permits. Otherwise, I'll send it to Krishna Namanan Prabhu and he can forward you.
Okay,
Prabhu,
he's
you
the boss.
Prabhuji, you mentioned, you gave the nice example of the rose and its fragrance to describe Radharani. So the energy and the energetic are one and the same. Prabhu, how I'm understanding this is that the rose fragrance is one of the characteristics or the qualities of a rose. So when we smell that fragrance, we can, how do you say, we understand the rose, and the rose has its form, red color, the petals and the stem and etc., things like that. So when we smell the fragrance, we can get a picture of the rose itself. But yet it is a quality of the rose and not the rose, because the rose not just has the fragrance, it also has the color, the form, and other things. So how do we understand this analogy that Radha is same as Krishna, to say that, you know, the fragrance and the one emitting the fragrance are one and the same?
It's first thing is it's an imperfect example, but it's meant to point us in the right direction, to give us an understanding of the simultaneous oneness and different Achinta Veda Ved Tattva of Radha and Krishna. Actually, sunlight is better because sunlight is a better example. Sunlight is also hot. You know, you can, if you sit in the sun will burn you, just like the sun itself. The sun illuminates. We don't need a lamp to illuminate the sun. Only the sun illuminates the sun. The sunlight illuminates the sun. Sunlight and the sun are very much the same. It's a better example than rose and fragrance. But both examples are meant to point us in that direction, give us some understanding that Radha and Krishna are one and the same.
Okay. And Prabhu, if I can ask the second question, is in a class, of course, we learn that Krishna is Atmaram. He's self-satisfied and he doesn't need any extraneous thing to keep him happy. So Radharani, his Ladini Shakti, provides all the bliss and contentment to Krishna. Now, Prabhu, whatever we are doing in bhakti, whatever we learn, is everything has to be dovetailed for the pleasure of Krishna. Now, we also understand our tattva that we are marginal. We are not internal, we are marginal. The jiva is marginal. So, wouldn't it be redundant, Prabhu, that whatever efforts we are doing to please Krishna for someone who is fully self-satisfied? It's like a glass is full of water and you're pouring more on it. All it will fall out. So how do we understand this, Prabhu?
That our glass is empty and Krishna wants to fill our glass with Krishna. He wants to fill us with the service of Srimati Radharani and Krishna Bhakti. He has no need for us. Don't think that Krishna needs, we say Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, Krishna needs your fruit. Billions of fruits are hanging on the trees. Billions of gallons of water there. Why is he asking for water? What does he want? He wants our love. That's all. He wants a relationship. He needs our dupam deepam naivadyam or patram pushpam phalam toyam. He doesn't need us. He is Atmarama. But for our welfare, out of his compassion, out of his love, he wants to include us in that relationship of love. But this is our problem. We're in our arrogance. We deny to accept his invitation to come back to Godhead and participate in that happiness, that eternal happiness of fullness. We're empty. Krishna's not empty. But out of his mercy, he wants us to become full. He's Atmarama, and we become Atmarama also in relationship with Krishna. He's offering us Atmarama life, eternal life in Goloka. We say, no, I have this, the whole other story. I'll skip that, it's too long. We have many things to do in this life other than go back to Godhead. This is our whole problem. I've got family responsibilities, I've got money to make, I've got stocks and bonds, I have my house, my car, my boss. Krishna is waiting. When do you want to come back and be Atmarama with me? Fully satisfied with me. Our cup is empty and Krishna is waiting to fill it.
Nice. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And
thank you, Krishnanama Ananda Prabhu. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak to your Sangha.
Thank you so much for wonderfully delineating this tattva. As Prabhupada has always mentioned, tattva first, then we'll come to Leela later.
All right.
Thanks so much.
We touch Leela, but Leela is unlimited. Tattva is also unlimited, but what can we say? How do you give a class about Krishna? So give a class about Krishna. Is it possible? Oh, I did my best, so I hope I said something that was helpful to you.
Yes, thank you very much, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Vaishnava ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Quick announcements. Please join for today evening program. Great Devakinandan Prabhu will be giving his third and fourth session today, 5 to 6. Please note the time. 5 to 6 is the first session, then 6:30 to 7:30 second session. Before the 5 o'clock Tulsi Aarti will start. No, sorry, 4:30 to 5 is Tulsiada Prabhupada. Please join in time. We will be there in time. And Radhashtami celebration, September 11th, Wednesday. Join. Trying to make as many items as possible. Please bring various items you can make and bring on that day. In the evening by 6 o'clock, so that we can offer maybe 100 or 500, depends on all of you, all of us, to please Srila Prabhupada, as we heard in the class. And then Ekadasi is on Saturday, next Saturday, September 14th. September 28th is also Ekadasi. Radha Yatra is also Ekadasi day. So we'll do Radha Yatra. Then, and also important day, 17th September, Bhadra Purnima, Viswarup Mahotsav, Srila Prabhupada Sannyas Day. If you don't have Srimad Bhagavatam with you, or you want it for somebody, please contact us so that we can give you. Bhadra Purnima is the day we should distribute before also, but that day also, even specifically more so. Please let us know. We can give you regional languages, English. Please contact us. Okay, and Govindas is on govindasnj.com. For any of your programs, if you like, please contact us. Contact Madhupati Prabhu or any of us. So I think those are the quick announcement. Anything I forgot? I call the partner time. I think we posted. Hold on. Hold on. Today is Sita Thakur and Advaita Acharya Prabhu's concert appearance day today. Day before last week, Lalita Devi's appearance, then Bhaktivinoda Thakur's appearance is Monday, September 16th, Monday, fasting till noon. So back to back, we have Ekadasi fasting, Radhashtami fasting till noon, but till noon only. September, yeah, I think that's about, those are the quick announcements.
September 14th is Ekadasi.
Correct, Parsva Ekadasi. Parna time for that on Sunday.
And, at the same time, the fasting for Vaman Dwadasi is on September 14th, Saturday.
Correct.
Fasting completely till noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parna time on Sunday is 6:37 to 8:44, little shorter. So 6:37 a.m. to 8:44 a.m. Okay, those are the quick announcement. Thank you very much. Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavatam ki jai. Gandharva Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Okay, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.